and follows up the miss with a full takeoff over the defender. Seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright and dunked position.
Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. Here we go. And it's the West All-Stars to start out. Now let's check out the starters for the East All-Stars. We've got Damian Lillard. Embiid is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Halliburton in at the shooting guard. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. Puts up a deep three. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Down low. Tatum no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
KD with the bucket.
This is where KD dips into his bag and comes out smelling good.
Lillard left side. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Lillard missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for the East. Over in the corner, Lillard. Giannis against James. Giannis kicks to Tatum. Takes the three. Here's Giannis. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Boy, extra effort by Giannis, the multi-time MVP. He's just built a little differently.
Over in the corner, Doncic. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Halliburton for three. The West All-Stars pull it in. Left side, KD.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. Adebayo is checked in for Embiid.
Idris Bam Adebayo.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Halliburton.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
The kick out to Tatum. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
The physicality of Jason Tatum, an understated and overlooked part of his game.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to James. And it's Doncic missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Adebayo throws it down.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
So the West ends up going with a new group. A big group substitution here for the East. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Jaylen Brown comes in for Tatum. Mitchell, he's checked in for Halliburton. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Lillard. Now, here's George. Outside, Davis. Over, Adebayo. The West again cannot hit. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Fires the three. Banchero, that's good.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Outside Leonard. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Curry. Inside. Here's Leonard with the second effort, and it's good on the way in. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
and the work rate that Kawhi shows on every play never takes a moment off, and that can lead to second chance opportunities.
It's stolen by Davis. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. Shoots over Brunson. No good off the back of the rim. To the middle. Here's Banchero. Misses from close range.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
The gritty demeanor of Leonard, wanting to snag any available rebound he can get those claws on.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Brunson, that's a two-pointer, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far.
The West
All-Stars out in front. They're up by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the West All-Stars, what's your take so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
LeBron James is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's KD in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the West All-Stars 5 as we get into the second quarter. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. They get it again. James. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with LeBron. I mean, he's a clever shooter who knows how to draw fouls. He uses his body really well.
The West making some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Davis. And Doncic is subbed in for Curry. The East also changing it up. Tatum, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Damian Lillard in for Donovan Mitchell.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
From the low block, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
First personal foul.
Few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength, plus excellent agility.
The East All-Stars shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And the West All-Stars have possession. Pass to James. And a deep 3 from Booker. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Booker's got the lead up to 4 now for the West All-Stars. Booker against Lillard. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
I like when Lillard gets a little tricky with it. Outstanding at measuring the floater and dropping it in.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Achilles injuries used to be career-ending. Kevin Durant says Dominique Wilkins was one of the first guys who came back the same. It was a motivation and gave me confidence that I could do the same. And now Wilkins says KD has really taken hold of this and become the spokesperson for this injury. So we're passing the torch. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, passing the torch, David. Thank you so much. George is checked in for the West. Gilgeous Alexander comes in for Booker. Offensive rebound. Tatum's shot is off. The West leading by 4. James right side. Over onto Antetokounmpo. No good from LeBron. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Maxey, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Doncic against Maxey. A steal. Oh, Tatum in position. There's 1:40 left to play here in the half.
Jason.
Yep, that one goes.
We know Tatum's got a terrific jumper, but I like when he pounds that paint, too.
Doncic passes to Jokic. Ball's knocked loose. Tatum on the wing. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Tatum's shot is off. So it's the West now. Merciless inside. Merciless James.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Maxey against Doncic. George, that's a two-pointer, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. George has got his first points of the night.
I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved in producing.
Here's Maxey. No good on the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Tatum with it. George picks him up. Now 8 seconds separate. Giannis showing creativity.
Got to be careful around Tatum now. If you're not paying attention, he'll take that ball away. From you quickly.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Fires the three. The West All-Stars pull it in. Here's LeBron. Off on the layup. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
West All-Stars, 22. The East All-Stars.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Fans, please give a big round. Hey everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
This is a dandy of a class.
It is, and this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, a competitive matchup for the West All-Stars in the first quarter. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Heading underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Embiid. And it's Giannis in at the power forward. And here's Doncic from the arc. Connects from three-point range. Doncic has got 6. Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot by Lillard, wide open. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. 9 points in the game so far.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Lillard from outside drains the three-pointer.
Damian Lillard.
And the East leads by 2.
And one of the most prolific three-point marksmen in league history, Logo Lillard, has unlimited range.
Here's Jokic. It's hauled in by the East. Giannis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Puts it up from 15. Connects, the jumper drops. Now it's a 4-point East All-Star lead.
And Antetokounmpo, his jump shot continues to look better and better. When he's pulling up like that, the defense is cooked. Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Catching up on changes for the West. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Jokic. Leonard comes in for James. And Curry subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The East also changing it up. Banchero's checked in for Embiid. Jaylen Brown comes in for Tatum. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Damian Lillard. And Doncic with the triple.
Luka Doncic with the three-point answer. As competitive as they come.
And Antetokounmpo. The West grabs the miss. And the foul called on Anthony Davis.
Hold on.
That's his first foul.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Edwards has come in for the West. Booker comes in for Luka Doncic. Brunson adds a two-pointer. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. And it's Davis with the ball for the West. It's a one-point game. Edwards, it's good.
Flashing pretty advanced shot creation skills. I see many good defense, better offense moments in the future of Anthony Edwards.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The East All-Stars shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And he's good on the second.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Halliburton against Booker. Outside Leonard. Curry wide open. And a miss there on the triple. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Giannis with the muscle!
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
Pass to Curry. Loads it up for Davis. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced error.
And some changes here for the East. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Mitchell in for Halliburton. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Booker finds Davis. Outside Edwards. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Brown. Adebayo controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Adebayo's got the lead up to 4 now for the East All-Stars.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
The West again cannot hit.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And we've reached the end of the third.
West All-Stars.
East All-Stars up on top. They lead by 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The West trails by 4. They've got LeBron James. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Durant. And it's Jokic in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for the West All-Stars right now. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Here's Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Kevin Durant.
Look, you got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. Put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
And Brown drops them both. Now here's LeBron. On the wing, Doncic. Launches a 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists tonight.
Doncic always ready to let it fly once he catches it.
And a deep three from Lillard. Offensive rebound. And Banchero and the follow.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Doncic. And the West hit again from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Doncic against Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Banchero. Drops in the layup for two. Banchero's got 4 this quarter.
Mitchell.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Durant with a wide open look. The three-pointers right on target.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Now a timeout called by the East. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Banchero. Tatum comes in for Brown. Halliburton subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situation. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
Halliburton kicks to Tatum. Lillard from outside. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game. The West trails by 3. The feed to James. James crowbars it in.
The magnitude of the moment not lost on LeBron James. He knows they needed a bucket there, and he's going to get it for them.
Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. It's good on the putback.
Big time from Bam. This guy's played in the finals, so Adebayo knows how to handle the pressure.
Doncic kicks to LeBron. Jokic trying to free himself up, and he... uses the glass on the layup. And that's now 7 points for LeBron. Here's Adebayo. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Jokic rising up.
When it's an important possession, Jokic steps up big.
Halliburton against Doncic. Giannis passes to Halliburton. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
Here are the East All-Stars. Halliburton passes to Antetokounmpo. Count it!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 36 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
To the inside, Durant. Count!
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
Timeout, East All-Stars.
Johnson passes to Adebayo. Money!
And look who shows up in the clutch. The readiness of Adebayo paying off big time.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're down by 1. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Halliburton against Doncic. That's tipped. Here's Durant. It's in!
Well, in my mind, KD is one of the top 10 all-time guys that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence makes him huge in late-game situations.
Doncic looking it over. Three-pointer. Can't get the three to fall.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
So it's the East All-Stars taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Owens, this is Kevin Hart.